Hi, this is Audrey.
And this is Harry.
We're the BS Travelers. Welcome to South Korea.
Okay, we're heading out today with Panmunjom Travel Center Tours, which is a company based out of Seoul, South Korea that does really cool excursions out to the DMZ. They also do a really neat excursion to like some tunnels built by the North Koreans that are basically that go under the DMZ line and under the border into South Korea. So we're going to go into these tunnels from the South Korean side. Our first stop along the way is the Observatory, where we can check out views of North Korea and see people actually, I guess, roaming the streets. These are amazing. Oh, you can't see the flag. It was very cool. We were at the outside observatory and we were able to see Propaganda Village from here. We were able to see the North Korean flag. Very, very cool up here, isn't it, Audrey?
Yes, what an amazing experience to be able to just get an insight to this crazy country, right, of North Korea. Up here in the bottom floor of the observatory has all these tiles that are all stories of the refugees. So we're kind of taking a look at all their different experiences and what it was like living in North Korea, all based on these beautiful tiles. So at this stop, we were able to take some time with a North Korean defector, and it was really great because we got a slideshow with some really background historical information and some kind of current events of what's really going on with the politics and history and the people of North Korea.
And understanding all the propaganda that's told to them, and hear her story of how she actually defected and ended up in South Korea. So very interesting.
And it's really nice to be able to sit and ask her questions at your leisure and just get a really understanding of what it's like to be a North Korean
defector.
Defector.
Okay, after the observatory, we're going to take a quick lunch break here, and then we're headed over to the DMZ. Right, Audrey?
The DMZ tour. But
first,
we're going to have some traditional Korean beat. Bragging rights. We have made it to our 56th country, North Korea. We are standing actually on the border, past the border of it. This is a really exciting time. It's kind of unnerving a little bit, but our guide is really fun. She's making it very laid back and very kind of fun, so it's crazy to say that we're actually here. We're really digging this tour because not only did it give us bragging rights to say that we actually crossed the border into North Korea, it really gives a lot of information on the history of these two divided Koreas.
And I think Audrey's really digging it because we're about to go into a tunnel. We're about to get a whole lot deeper into the DMZ.
All right, we're standing outside the tunnel that we're about to go into explore. Rumor has it it's a little tricky to get inside. It's kind of deep and a little steep. So we're gonna go check it out. Unfortunately, I don't think we're able to take video photo because it's a specialized military zone, but we're about to go in. Let's go check it out.
Just walk through the tunnels. You're not allowed to bring any kind of cameras in the tunnel. For security reasons, but very interesting and very cool. Quite the walk down.
You guys, the steep was like this. It's supposed to be 30% incline and decline.
You end up going about 250 feet down. below the surface. So really neat to kind of see that. Okay, I'm hiding out right now. We're at the Dora Observatory, so you can hear me. There's a lot of noise, there's a lot of wind, but what we're looking at right now is basically the differences between the North Korean side and the South Korean side. So like a big difference is you can see like the electric lines. On the South Korean side, they're like blue, and then all of a sudden you can see the border because all of a sudden they turned black. Okay, we're taking cover again because of the extreme amount of wind out here. It's February, it's cold here in South Korea / North Korea. But another cool, interesting thing that you can see here is that the flags, the flag of North Korea, the flag of South Korea, and the height of each one is very significant.
Yes, they play this little intimidation game with one another, that one builds a flag at one height and then the other one has to build it just a wee bit higher to kind of show off a little bit and show a sign of strength.
Yeah, so what originally happened is North Korea had a flag, okay, South Korea built one that was a little bit higher. So then North Korea came out and built one that's significantly higher. So like, they say that the flag weighs on the North Korean side 600 pounds.
When wet, right?
Normally. And if it gets wet, or if there's any kind of storm,
right.
they need to take it down because it'll end up just basically
shattering against its own weight.
Yes, crumbling, right?
This is a really cool stop on this tour. I don't know, it's kind of a highlight just to be so close to these two countries that have been in turmoil.
You should hear all the ahs and ahs, like wow, this, that.
Yeah,
It's
just an awe to be.
A lot of people are enjoying it right now.
Yes.
Whenever we see our soldier friend here, we know we're in safe hands. Okay, you can see the crowd behind us, all wanting to take a picture with our good friend, this South Korean soldier.
So here's a cool story that we wanted to share with you today.
Yes, so thank you, Audrey, for the formal introduction. But what was really interesting is that when you go to the JSA and you kind of go to the meeting room of where the North Korean and South Korean leaders used to meet, you can actually get locked in the room because not only do we as tourists from South Korea visit this room, but also tourists from North Korea visit the room, believe it or not, which is like very astonishing to us. We couldn't believe that, number one, North Korea has tourists, but they do, and most of them are from China. So when that room is occupied by North Korea tourists, it gets locked so that South Korean tourists can't visit it. I thought that was very interesting. Don't you think, Audrey?
Yeah, it's more of this, I'm locking the door, you're locking the door, I'm locking the door, you're locking the door.
You have tourists,
it's all part of the...
It's part of the game. You have tourists, we have
game.
tourists too. We're at the Dorison train station, which is in the heart of the DMZ, and this train station was built in the hope of the time when the North Korea and South Korea countries are united into one, that this would be an international train station that would take people basically to Paris on a train, right?
Yes, but they of course need that connection from South to North Korea in order to get to the rest of the continent.
So
really.
right now it's just an empty train station, basically a tourist stop along the way. There's even a souvenir shop in the train station. And what's funny is they have like the time and date of the next train. It's called the DMZ line. It's not popping up right now, but it's the DMZ line. It leaves today at 4:27, which is about an hour from now.
It's just like almost like a travel oddity. It's very odd.
It's a huge travel oddity because it's never been used, and the next time it may be used, it could be a long time from now. So they built this huge train station, basically in the hope of unification.
Welcome to South Korea.
Behind us is Freedom Bridge right here, believe it or not. We just finished our tour of North Korea.
For all of you who said you guys should just go to North Korea, well, we did.
There you go. You're not really allowed to take any pictures or video, so it's hard to sort of vlog it, but we're out of the DMZ area for the most part. Actually, we're actually right on the border, but we can take pictures and video here. So we're just sharing what we're doing right now.
Yes, they're very worried about homeland security and protecting the soldiers, and they don't want any kind of secrets let out. So they're very, very adamant about no pictures, no video, no anything. So it kind of stinks because as vloggers, you want to be able to share it, but you got to come for yourself.
You got to go to the tour and take it to find out all the details.
It's worth it.
Soldier, I'm releasing you from your duty.
All right, Captain.
At ease.
We just want to conclude by saying thank you so much for Panmunjom Travel Center today for hosting us for an amazing day exploring North and South Korea. As we mentioned before, we have a feeling this is going to be the highlight of our tour in South Korea. So if you're coming along this way and you're interested in this like we were, take a look and look them up. They're a great tour, high energy. We saw so many great things and we really recommend this tour when visiting South Korea.
And remember that this is not a tour that you can go do by yourself. You have to sign up with a tour group or tour agency. So this is definitely the one to go with. Drop and give me a 20.
Harder, meaner.
Drop and give me 20.
Am I supposed to really give you 20?
I think Ida needs a cigarette hanging out of her mouth with this luck.
I have a calling. I'm gonna head towards the military service.